Hello, everyone. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Hope you're having an amazing day. I'm Dr. Tammy, solutionist, strategist, educator. I help you move in the direction of more and prepare for what's next. And today I want to come and talk to you about, well, announce my Grown Woman Talk series. And this is a series that has been on my heart for a long time, probably since I was about 31. And even then, I wish I had these conversations before then. And so, of course, I've been putting it off, putting it off, putting it off. Then, about 10 years ago or less, I realized, yeah, it's time. It's time for us to have these grown woman conversations. And so, I was watching Oprah's podcast, and she was interviewing Dr. Sharon Malone. And when I saw, anytime there's an interview and they're talking about a book, I'm there. I'm right there. I'm going to be listening. One, to see if it resonates, if I want to read it, if it's on my to be read list. I'm always buying books. So I was listening to it for that. But then, before they even got into the interview, during the intro, Oprah mentioned this book, Dr. Malone's book, Grown Woman Talk, Your Guide to Getting and Staying Healthy. And so, this particular book, when I saw the title, I was like, that's it. That's it. That's the talk we need to have. We need to have this conversation and we need to read the book. So, this is going to be a twofold announcement, but that's a bit premature for the second one, but I'm going to give you a heads up. So, if you're listening and watching this, you get a heads up and you get a preview first. So I've decided I'm going to do it. That was kind of my sign, my confirmation, my affirmation that, girl, if you don't do it, then who? Let's just do it. And so, taking the inspiration from that interview and this book and Dr. Malone's work, I decided, let's have grown woman conversations. Let's have the conversations that I have been needing to have for decades. And so I am inviting you to join me in the conversations. So these conversations will be in person, virtual. We'll do a little of both. There'll be some larger events attached to this and other things that'll be attached to these conversations. There'll be experts. But my main, I guess there's three things that I want us to do is I want to empower women to reclaim their health, to redefine self care, and realign with their purpose. And y'all know I'm always talking about purpose, purpose planning, purpose this, purpose that. Purpose is my jam. And so I want us to have those conversations. And it's an ongoing conversation. So conversations with an S because they're ongoing. It's not just one conversation, it's multiple conversations, not just for 2025, but ongoing. There's so many topics, there's so many conversations, and there's so much that it's evolving because of technology, because of things that are happening in the world and developments and just knowledge that we've gained about our health, our wealth, our purpose, our well being, our self care. There's so many things that are developing constantly, that these are ongoing, candid conversations that have actionable things you can do to be empowered, to thrive physically, emotionally, spiritually, and professionally. Because I'm about the purpose. I'm about making sure that what you do, how you navigate the world is in alignment. And those things that you learn and grow from, you can use it. And it is in alignment with what you do. Your work, whether it's your job, your career, your business, it's in alignment. And, I had this idea years ago and I didn't know what it would look like. And apparently the time is now. So I am encouraging you to prioritize your health advocate for yourself, and join me. You can easily join me by coming into the community. You don't have to do anything special for this one as far as payment or anything. You just have to join my community. So it's as simple as joining my community. You can get the link by going to my link tree. You can find the link there at my link tree, Dr. Tammy Francis. You can even join our community. If you would text the word change to 469 217 7378. You will also get the link. And so you'll get the link where you can um, join the community that way. So if that's easier for you to do, I encourage you to do that. But I'm inviting you to join me. And like I say, you can always go to my link tree. You can even find it on my social media platforms. You can find it there as well. So I'm going to keep my link tree scrolling across the bottom so you can find it. But you can also text change to that number 469 217 7378. So text me and you'll get a link to the community there as well. But let me just tell you a little bit about it. So I want to say, like, this book is talking about getting and staying healthy. And I want you to know that it's about that, but it's the holistic version of that. It's just not physically. Like, we're going to go spiritually, emotionally, we're doing all the things. And so I want you to know, like, this is not just one, right? It's not just one thing, it's all of the things. And so I am hoping that our conversations will kind of evolve and we'll develop topics in the community. I'm actually taking suggestions from the women in the community who join us and plan to join the conversation so we can get a topic list. I want to invite experts in. I want people who have knowledge, expert knowledge about this to help us. You know, I can talk about the purpose planning. I can talk about the leadership and development. I can talk about education and learning. I can do that aspect. But, you know, to have experts to come in and talk about it. You know, I want us to put out there those things that's going to help us on this journey toward more. Right. So I'm hoping that this will create a transformation, not only in the things we're talking about, but mentally. You know, mindset is a big part of my work. And so mindset is a part of these grown woman talks. And it goes beyond us thinking about the healthcare system, thinking about how women are silenced around their health and how we need to move beyond that. It's beyond that. Because true health and wholeness are deeply connected to living in purpose, on purpose. And so, because of that, and that's a part of my brand, we will have the purpose planning. We will do some of that because one of the things that I know to really empower yourself and to really think about yourself holistically is to also address your dreams. What are your goals? What do you envision for your life? And then how do we make that happen? What are some ways that as a community we can help and support you make that happen? So we'll talk about purpose planning. We'll also talk about this digital transformation and us being knowledgeable about the technologies that are informing and driving education and learning in our health. There's a lot of things now during this digital age that wellness apps and telehealth and all these tech, sorry, tech-based learning options. And so I want us to talk about what does that look like for you, for your career, for your job, for your life? How do you utilize these things to make life easier, to really help you? You know, because I said self-care and well-being, y'all know I talk about that. That is my thing. That's my jam. I love it. And I always connect it, whether I'm talking in education or business, no matter what I'm talking about, I always talk about self-care and well-being. Even when I am, you know, teaching and about blockchain technology, I talk about self-care and well-being. And so that's a part of this as well. And looking at that, of course, learning and development, um, will curate some resources and professional development tools. to help you if that's a need that arises from all these grown woman talks. I want these to be candid, no nonsense conversations. They're going to be expert led, thought leaders, tech experts, medical experts, coaches, strategists, are going to be a part of this. We're going to talk about holistic self care strategies, right? Addressing the physical, which most people think about when I think about Grown Woman Talks, and we're thinking about your health, but it's wealth, it's all of those things. So, your mental, emotional, spiritual health as well. We're going to talk about those things. We're going to talk about how do you activate your purpose, right? How do you align your health with your life, right? And how do you live with purpose in that? We'll talk about how to empower yourself. We'll talk about digital empowerment, the tools and strategies to help. Health tracking is big these days. How do we do that with what we have, the resources we have available to us? Personal growth, digital literacy, we'll talk about all that. We'll even have a community, a safe space where we can have these talks. So not only will we have live sessions that are in real time together virtually or in person or a hybrid, we will also have chats. So there'll be chats and there'll be topics where you can places where you can a place where you can ask questions, you can get your questions answered, we can have these conversations. So grown woman talk is not just a conversation, one conversation. It's an ongoing conversation, but it's also a catalyst. And I'm on a mission to help women um, realize the power that they have. All the power you need, you already have. And so, this series, these ongoing conversations are hopefully to increase your capacity, your confidence, and your courage to use it, to use that power. So, in your health, in your purpose, and in your everyday life, every area of your life. So, y'all, it's time to talk. Are you ready to talk with me? It's time to grow. It's time to live well and lead well. We are natural leaders and we are doing amazing things. And so, are you ready? Are you ready for Grown Woman Talks? If you are, make sure you click the link, go to my link tree, join us there. You can even text me 469-217-7378. Text the word change and you'll get the link to the community so that way you don't have to try to type down my link tree and do it. You can just text the word change while you're watching this and you'll get the link to join our community. Once you join the community, you will see in there, you'll see all the things that we'll be doing. And the last thing I'll mention is the book. So the book will not be, our discussion will not be book discussions like I do with my reading community. We're going to do that this summer in the reading community. We'll actually talk about the book and the contents of the book this summer. In Grown Woman Talks, we're going to talk about all those things I just mentioned. We're going to have conversations around whatever it is you would like to talk about. And I hope that you will join me. So click the link, join me over in our community, our Catalyst for Change global community. You can access that easily by texting the word change to 469-217-7378. Did I say that enough? And or going to my link tree, and of course you can go directly to our front door and you'll see some of the things that are available within our community. But the one thing I want you to join is the Catalyst for Change global community. The community is free. We have two plans: our community plan, which is free, which is where we'll have these talks. We'll have some of the community events that are complimentary to you being a part of our community and being a member of our community. The other one is my mentorship group that is open to founding members who are going to help shape and grow the community. And yeah, we're going through my program and phases, and we're turning the things that we'll be talking about in Grown Woman Talk, we'll be putting into action over there. So that's what we'll be doing the work, and I will be guiding you more closely than I will be just having facilitating conversations and inviting people to talk. So if you're ready to do the work as a result of the conversations, that's an option as well. So listen, I'm ready. Like I say, it launches in May, Grown Woman Talk series. It launches Sunday, May 4th, 7 p.m. Central Time. We're going to have a conversation. Our first conversation that night, like I said, that one is virtual. However, not all of them will be virtual. These are ongoing conversations. So you'll see conferences, summits, workshops. You'll see all sorts of special events, trips. You know, I like to travel around our Grown Woman Talk series. So stay tuned, and I hope you will join us for Grown Woman Talk. Let's do this. And in the comments, what does it mean to be a grown woman? What does it mean to be a grown woman? Are you a grown woman? Put it in the chat. Let me know. Let's have a conversation over here, and then let's take it to the group. Join our community. I hope to see you on the other side. Y'all take care. Bye for now. I'm excited.